Good evening. Welcome to CBSBaltimore.com. Well, the latest we have on Irma. Right now, I'm at 55 miles west-southwest of Grand Turk Island right there. That's in the Turks and Caicos. Beautiful, beautiful beaches, beautiful islands. Unfortunately, they're getting pummeled right now. Right now, you can see the eye just about over those areas. This is where the heaviest circulation is. Outer bands, still heavy, heavy rain. Tropical storm force winds go at about 180 miles. This storm is essentially from here to here, about twice, at least 2 times or 3 times the size, the width of the state of Florida. It's just a huge monster storm. All right, winds still at 175 at last report, moving off to the west-northwest at 16 miles an hour. Tomorrow morning down to 165. Saturday, a Category 4, 155. But watch this. It begins, based on the models, it begins to make that turn. It really doesn't react or interact very much with Cuba. If it were further south, the mountains in Cuba would really do a number on the circulation, but it's going to be over the warm water there, still maintaining a lot of energy, and then it makes this turn. The big question is, does it make the turn out here? Does it make the turn right into Miami? Does it make the turn right down the center of the state of Florida? That's what these models are showing at this point. By Sunday, 2 o'clock, Category 4, winds at 135. But it's a big storm. It's going to cover literally the whole state. Eventually, we'll see tropical storm force winds. Along the East Coast, storm surge could reach 8, 12 feet many places. And that is practically right at sea level. There's going to be tremendous beach erosion issues, flooding inland for maybe a mile in some spots. Most of the state has been asked to evacuate. We've been hearing about that. By Monday afternoon, the wind's down to 90, Category 1. Then it weakens considerably as it goes into Georgia, South Carolina, eventually up into western North Carolina. Winds down to 45, a tropical storm, and then it kind of dissipates as it hits into the southern Appalachians. Back here, Hurricane Katia is headed for Mexico, and Jose, way out here, is headed to the Central Atlantic, is not impacting any landmass except the leewards probably again are going to get some winds and damage, perhaps, from Jose. I'm not going to show it to you. We just have so much going on. But here's a look at the latest tracks for Irma. You see it. They're very tightly clustered here along the east coast of Florida. A couple, one out here, kind of rare, and this one right into the coast of Miami. Now, they're very tightly clustered, as you can see, right along the east coast. A couple of them come in exactly in South Florida. One model has it going through Cuba. That would weaken it considerably. These are mountains here, 6, 7, 8,000 feet. So if it does that, it'll weaken before it ever comes up on the west coast. That is certainly possible. So you can see the cone there is still 150, 200 miles wide. In fact, when you go from the west coast to the east coast, it's about 130 miles or so. That's how wide it is down there across Alligator Alley in South Florida. So you can see the models do have a variance, but they're very tightly clustered. All on the East Coast particularly is where we're going to see the worst, apparently, storm surge, perhaps the worst damage, unfortunately. You got to remember, all up and down the 95 corridor, East Florida, millions of people live. High-rise, many, many people live on those areas. It's really so well developed now. And we're going to see, unfortunately, could see major, major flooding, major damage from the winds. Around here, quiet, beautiful weather, really chilly, 46 in Logan, 60 here, 57 down in Frederick, 59 Ocean City, 63 over in Hagerstown. Good weather here for the next several days. No issues at all. Just some clouds drifting through from time to time. But all in all, really nice weekend, a nice end of the week, a lot of clear skies. Be a few clouds on Friday afternoon as a secondary cold front comes through. Just going to reinforce this nice weather. Clear, dry, cool nights and sunny days. Now, by the time I get to Monday, some of that moisture may be moving into the Carolinas. I can see Virginia by Monday afternoon. We may cloud up by Tuesday. Some showers are possible here later Tuesday into Wednesday. Partly cloudy, cool overnight, 54, maybe down to 50 or 49 at your house, probably. 74 tomorrow, partly sunny, pleasant, really nice looking afternoon. The next 5 days, 71, 71, beautiful weekend, cool nights, 73, clouds back, some rain likely here, 70 for a high on Tuesday. Have an update, look at the tropics, of course, and the latest forecast later tonight.